Hey guys, this is the second and last part, at least for now, of me showing my books and yapping about my books. I said for now because I actually got a bunch more since I filmed this video. So who knows, maybe I'll add one more shelf to my library. We'll see in the future. But for now, enjoy the video. What do we have next? Oh, Catabasis. This book needs a separate video. I haven't read it, but this book needs a separate video. Beautiful. So I live in the Montreal area. So when this book came out, me and my friends, we signed up to go to Indigo. It's the bookstore where they sell books. So we signed up to go because they said there would be a party with music and food and games and DJ. And when we got there, no DJ, no party. But to be fair, we went and got a beer before that, so we were kind of expected something else. The mood was but they had games, and the games were like, if you win it, you win a tote bag. This was one of the best days ever because we won 4 tote bags. It was free of us, and we won 4 tote bags. And the game that I won at is the closest pronunciation in Greek of this word. And I know that people from who speak English say Catabasis, but in my head I was like, I speak Romanian and Russian, so I was like, let me just pronounce it how I would say it in Romanian, and I said Catabasis, or in Russian I would do it the same, and I was the closest one, and I got a tote bag. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you. Here's the tote bag. I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of it. The second one that we won at, it was my friend who won. It was like a bingo game with her books, I think. I don't remember it. But the last one was, it was in teams of 2. It was 7 questions about the author. And we had to answer them, and who wins gets 2 tote bags. That's why we got 4 in total, because we were 2 people per team. And my friend and I were we only read Babel. We haven't read Yellowface, The Poppy War, nothing, and we answered the majority of the questions correct about Arab Kwang. I was so proud. And we got 2 more tote bags, and we ended up giving it to my friend's friend, because and she was very happy to have it, I think. But it was such a nice day. Okay, so as I mentioned, I've also read Babel. What can I say about Babel? The first part of the book, 5 stars. Especially all the talk about languages, especially since I speak English in my native language. I'm from Moldova, so I speak Romanian and also speak Russian. I speak a bit of German, and I speak French because I live in Quebec. So all the talk about the pragmatics, yes. All the talk about the languages was so beautiful, and all the talk about the translations, because I don't know, you cannot explain it to someone who only speaks one language, but They're words that you cannot, like, they're words in Romanian or Russian that I cannot translate in English or in any other language. And it's like, this word is a feeling, and you can try to translate it, but it will never ever show and say what it actually is. And this book talked so much about that. And I know, as an immigrant, as someone who speaks multiple languages, and someone who, especially with English, I feel like I'm getting better with time, but at the beginning I would translate everything from Romanian in my head. I would be, oh, how do I say this word? But I can't translate it. I can't translate this phrase. Or sometimes even now I speak and I want to say like a phrase, like a saying that we have, and I try to translate it and it sounds awkward or like not funny at all. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, this was so good from this point of view, but the other half, and I'm not the only one saying this, it was just not making sense. The ending was just lazy. It was like for special effect, but this was not what we were going towards. I know, was this what we were going towards? It didn't make sense to me. Nothing. It felt rushed. It felt like the author had the need to have like a wow effect, but I did not have the wow effect. I had a what the fuck effect. Sorry, I love the author, but yeah. Next we have Heartless Hunter and Rebel Witch. Beautiful books, such a nice writing, very like bingeable and chill writing, and at the same time intricate, complex world building, but in simple words. Yeah, this is how I would explain it. A love story, no spice, but it doesn't need it. Trust me, it doesn't need it. Yeah, no beautiful cover. It doesn't need it. It was so nice. The second one, beautiful too. I think I gave them 5. I don't know, for sure at least 4 stars, but very good rating. What do we have next? I hope my camera is not gonna explode from all this filming. I know it's pretty warm. I'll try to be fast. The Will of the Many. I'll try to be fast. Haven't read it yet. Heard so many good things. It's on my New Year's TBR, which means this year. Hopefully we'll read it soon. What else I have? Studying Drowning. I only got it for the cover. Only for the cover. And when it arrives, okay, the orange one I can take off, but when it arrives, it has this. It has this Walmart exclusive content that it's not a sticker. Like, why would you do that? It's such a beautiful cover. Why would you do that? Like, this I can take off, but I didn't even bother because it's ruined. Like, why? Oh, like, I need to talk. I need to talk to the person who decides this. I want to talk. I want to have a call with them. Please contact me. Let's schedule a Zoom meeting. I wanna like, I'm that important. I wanna see the explanation for this. The Song of Achilles, read it last summer too. Such a nice read. Very like, not much like I wanna say not very much mythology heavy, because I haven't read mythology, but it was very easy to read. I unfortunately have the habit of searching fan art on TikTok and I spoiled the ending. Still haven't learned my lesson, because I still do that. But it would have been much nicer if I didn't know. But I know that a lot of people knew the ending because they know Greek mythology, so it was not like I didn't have the experience, and I still appreciated the book. Oh my god. Now I know my friends are watching this and they're like, please don't yap about this for 10 whole minutes. I'm gonna start with this one. I read Red Rising last fall, and I just fell in love with this book. I've also read The Golden Sun, the second book. I started Morning Star, the third book, but I think it was like finals and it was too much for me. I love it. I yapped to everyone I know about the book. I tortured my friends with reels and posts about this book up until the point that they had to read it. They didn't give it 5 stars, which I'm still a bit mad. No, I'm joking. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it because on my birthday they gifted me this. They gifted me this beauty, and it's almost like I was seeing it in the bookstores and I'm like, $60? No fucking way. But I got this from my one of my two best friends for my birthday. Look. Oh, I'm in love. And yo, she's so beautiful. I don't know who illustrated this, but this is perfection. Oh yes, this is perfection. I have like a phobia of everything universe, galaxy. Okay, not gonna talk about that. But I don't know. This one didn't make me feel like that. Look. And I also have, oh yeah, oh yeah, I'm so stupid. It opens. Yes, I have a small note that I'm not gonna show. Look, the map and everything. The sprayed edges. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. I'm gonna reread it only because of this. So here's here's the rest of the Red Rising series. Here I have Scythe, haven't read it yet. What else? Read all of them. Read this one only because I like the movie. I watched it several times, one of my favorites, and I'm like, let me read the book. And I discovered how good Jojo Moyes is at writing. Like, okay, everything that happened in the movie happens in this book, but then she has 2 more books, and honestly, nothing like special happens in them. But the writing is so good, so funny, so bingeable. You feel like you love this character of Lou, and it's just, I don't know, like it has the magic. Like the story is not, it's a cliche basically, but it's written so good that you can't stop reading it. I mean, it's just words put together. Wow. Flowers for Algernon. I read this a while ago. Heartbreaking. Not gonna talk long about it. Little Women. Very cute. Very. Smells very nice. very, I don't know, it had its vibe. It had something, I don't know. I loved it. The winter vibes. I didn't get much like Christmas vibes with it, but I loved it. I can't say much because I read it like 2 years ago, but loved it. I have some Agatha Christie, Then There Were None. I love this one, but I don't remember who was the killer. But I remember I was disappointed. I was like, okay. You know, I don't even know how to say it. Like for example, in The Housemaid, they were like less than 5 candidates, and you know that one of them did it, but you don't know who, how, when, why, blah blah blah. You know at least one of them did it, so you don't expect it to be someone else, but the surprise is not more who, but why, and like what was the story behind. And here it was just the who, and I was like, okay. I mean, but I'm not gonna criticize Agatha Christie. She's a classic. I love her. Okay, I'm not gonna say bad words. I have this series. Haven't read it yet. Hopefully soon. Orange is the New Black. You probably know the TV show. I actually didn't know it's a true story. Okay, not the whole show is a true story, of course, but I didn't know it's based on a true story until I saw this at one of the I think I got it for $1. And I'm like, what? Piper Kerman, this is a real story. So bingeable. Recommended, especially if you're a fan of the show. I have some Margaret Atwood. Haven't read this yet. Only read The Handmaid's Tale by her, which I definitely want to reread. I have this one. This was so nicely nicely read and written. It's called Flinging the Hijab. It's about a Jewish woman that escaped from Iran, and she's actually living in Montreal now. And it's like, I literally have no words for this book. Like how she was describing the country before everything happened and how beautiful it was. She was basically describing it as paradise. I was like, wow, this is paradise. About how like they had fruits everywhere and flowers and nice weather, and people were so helpful with each other no matter their religion. Like, I don't want to go too much into it, but then everything changed and she had to escape, and she had to go through so much. I was like, wow, she is such a hero, and a very good writer, like very good writer. From the like bingeability, like it was bingeable, not because it was dramatic, but also because of the writing style. It was beautifully written. Now we can move to the other shelf, which has more rom-com books. Give me a second, we'll teleport there. Okay, we're teleported. I don't know about the lightning, but we're here for the books. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Haven't read it yet. I feel like my bookshelves are just a giant TBR jar. Also, Taylor Jenkins Reid, Daisy Jones 6. Haven't read yet. Basically, okay, I'm gonna say what I read from here. So good. So good. The subjects that it deals with, the subjects that are touched, and in the way that they're touched not in the way that we usually touch those subjects, can be almost healing for some. I don't know, I'm just gonna say that. I also have the 7 Years Sleep by her, which I know is also a very good book. I'm gonna read it soon. We have some Ali Hazelwood here. Also have the Law of Hypothesis, but I lent it to a friend. Law of Theoretically, I read it, but Law of Hypothesis is still on my first place. It was my first Ali Hazelwood book. So good, and I so can't wait for the movie because it was also filmed on the campus of my school, Concordia, and I can't wait to see my campus in the background. And I'm so because my school has 2 campuses, the downtown campus, where is my School of Engineering and Computer Science, where I study. The other campus where they film is like the science campus, where they have science, psychology, all the other sciences. And my friend was studying at that time, like last summer, and she has like an office because she's the president of the biology association. My friends are cool. So she said that Tom Bateman passed by her office multiple times, and I'm like, oh. Basically last summer everyone was crazy because every time she was on that part of the campus, I'm like, please let me know, send me pics. I also went there once when they were filming. I didn't see any like popular actors, but it was nice to see the film set and everything. We also applied to be extras, but they never called us. What else I have? I have some like romance books, Secretly Yours. It happened one summer. Oh, another summer book that I might read, because I was saying I filmed the June update before that, and I was saying maybe I will read some summer books this summer because it makes sense to read them in summer. Magnolia Parks. Oh, I have some books here that are not like are scattered around the house, that's why. Magnolia Parks, some autobiographies. I have another book by Laura Graham, Mindy Kaling, because I love The Office, and when I saw these books by her, I'm like, sign me up. Here it's like the rest is mostly things that I haven't read, not that I have read much from my physical books. This is a huge one that I got as a gift. I heard so many good things about it, but it's so huge. That's what she said. And I'm usually reading on my way to school or work, and I can't bring this literally a brick in my backpack. So probably will have to be when I'm on break or something. Some Colin Hoover. Never read any Colin Hoover books. I only have Verity and November 9. I don't know when I'll get to them. The Alchemist, started reading it last summer, but didn't feel like it's the vibe for me yet. But it's very cute, the cover. What else? Oh, I love Irving like Yalom. It's like he's like a doctor, psychotherapist, everything. I've read Lying on the Couch by him. He's like a real therapist, and he also has non-fiction but also fiction. Lying on the Couch was so good. It's fiction, but it's basically about patient interactions, everything is so good. And this, when I saw this on sale and Irving Yalom, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna get it. I have this, but I'm hesitant to read it. I think I'm gonna cry. So I have another one by John Steinbeck, because I was mentioning that I want to read The East of Eden and Dubious Battle. If you read it, let me know if it's good. Oh, I have my baby, Sylvia Plath. The Unabridged Journals of Sylvia Plath. Wow, some things are like underlined. Oh, we have like snippets from her journal. Nice. But some things are like underlined. I don't know if you can see, like probably how she did it when she was writing. Oh, this is gonna be heartbreaking too. I'm like, now I'm in the phase where I want to read nice rom-coms. I don't want anyone to break my heart. I also have a poem collection by Sylvia Plath. Like, and I read some of them. They're really good. I rarely read poems in English because I feel like I never understand them. It's much easier to read them in my native language. Like books, English, I don't have a problem. I haven't read a book in Romanian in years, but poems, I don't know, like, maybe I have to train myself to read poems in English. Like, I don't understand them. But this I loved. Like, I read some of them and I loved them. Oh, okay. So, my school book club, it's been 2 years that I'm in the book club, but my friends and I are only started to co-host it this semester, winter semester, because the person who was hosting it was about to graduate, and she said that she's like too busy for the book club now, and we were like, okay, we're gonna host the book club now. This was the first pick of the book club and nobody liked some of the people liked it, actually. I'm lying, but I didn't like it. But at the same time, I'm so grateful to this book because we had such a nice discussion. It was the first time us doing this. People, we had a bunch of new people. Like, I think we only had 2 people that were there before with the old book club. We had a bunch of new people, and I was hosting the first meeting, and I'm so grateful to this book. Not because it was very discussion prone. Like, people, because some didn't like it, some liked it, we were able to have a nice conversation and break the ice, and now we're just one big book club family. Oh, this was here. Icebreaker. I got this for the cover too, and I imagined myself reading this in winter while it's raining, snowing outside. See how hard it is to do at least just that. But I didn't. So I will, God help me, I'll do it next winter. The sprayed edges. Mwah, beautiful. I have the housemate and I have the teacher. Let me know if it's worth reading. I have, what else do I have? I have a bunch, but like I feel like this video is getting too long. This also I got for the cover, but I know it's a good one. Oh, Angela's Ashes. I don't know, like sometimes people just go through such a hard life and still end up being such a good person. And I'm not talking about this book in particular, but they end up not losing the good in them and their kindness and the motivation to do something good in their life despite the awfulness that was in their life. And this is a memoir, and there were so many awful things in this book. Yeah, it's during the Irish famine. I think this says it all. It was during the Irish famine. This is why I wanted to read the Tis by Frank McCourt, because he ended up immigrating to USA, and I just wanted to, I don't know if this is him on the picture, but I just wanted to see this little child have a happy ending. I also have by Frank McCourt, Teacher Man. This is him, like, adult. He ended up becoming a teacher, and I think he writes here about his students and everything, and like, I haven't even read it yet, but it's such an inspiration for me. Like, he went through shit in here, and he ended up being such a great person and a writer, and I bet an inspiration to a lot of people. Like, just wow. Anyway, I can talk so much. Oh my god, we got like, here's it's the sad book. I don't know, I feel like I have a sad bookshelf. Cried so much at this. Cried so much at this. I wouldn't say it's like the writing is so good, blah blah. It's just the only thing that this book does, and this does not limit its how great it is, because it does only one thing, is it's to show you that you have to do as much as you can in this life. I'm not gonna use the word short. It's not short. But you have to do what you want and live how you want. Yep. Anyway, I don't want to leave on a sad note, and we're gonna leave on a furious note. Okay, I'm still in my sad mood. Okay, I need to get in my furious mode. Not furious, but like frustrated mood. Frustrated mood. Frustrated mood. Okay, don't hate me. Don't hate me. I know that so many people love her, but and hear me out. The plot, the idea of the plot, 5 stars. It's about this girl Addie LaRue, and it's like in the 16th century, I think, in France, and she has to get married, and she doesn't want to marry this guy, and she ends up going to running off into a forest and praying. I forgot if it was the forest itself or the gods. Anyway, I forgot. She wished to not be in this position anymore. And oh yeah, there's like a ghost that she talks to, that she sold a bit of her anyway, I don't know, and I also don't want to spoil stuff. I'm just gonna say the wish is granted, but it's not that she can't get married to the guy. It's just that everyone forgot about her. Like, her parents forgot about her. They don't know who she is. And like, if she sees someone, if she meets a person, and for example she becomes friends with them, or like lovers with them for a night, the next day this person forgets about them, or like the second she's out of their view, she forgets. This person forgets about her. And of course there is a person who does not forget her. But as I said, the plot, 5 stars, but the execution, it's just not my style. it's just not my style. And I've also had to read, but I didn't finish it, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil for the book club. Same thing. Beautiful plot idea. Like the idea was so appealing. Again, bad execution, but in my point of view, and for what I like, for the style that I prefer in my books. So maybe I'll give it a chance again in the future, because I didn't finish it. I read only half. Maybe I'll give it a chance again in the future and I'll love it. Anything can change. But for now, no. No, thank you. How Twisted Love. I read it in like one day. I loved it. Don't listen to the audiobook though. I didn't like the guy's voice. I tried it, but I'm like, no. Sometimes it's like the voices ruin it for me. But I loved it. I read it until like 4 in the morning. I loved it. Just that's everything I can say. Anyway, that's all. I didn't even talk about all of them, but I talked about the most important ones. I have no clue how long this video will be, because only for this shelf I spent 18 minutes here. So I don't know who will want to watch like a 2-hour video, but I enjoyed making it and I hope you enjoy watching it. And I'll see you for the next video, whatever that will be, and whenever that will be. Bye.